What's up, rich people? So today we're going to be bridging ETH from layer 1 main chain from the Ethereum network to ZKsync, which is a layer 2 scaling solution built on zkrollups, which are zero knowledge rollups. So with zero knowledge, the most important thing to understand about ZKsync and zero knowledge rollups is that it is just as secure as the Ethereum main chain. What it does is it outsources security to the layer one main chain, and it does the computation and storage on layer 2. The way I like to think about it, and the way that helps me think about it, is it basically bundles up a bunch of transactions on layer 2, does all the computation, and it turns that into one data point, like one proof, and then puts that onto the layer 1 main chain, onto the Ethereum network, right? So that transaction, that proof on the layer 1 will take up more block space, will be more expensive, but because it's a bunch of transactions done on layer 2, they could split that cost, which turns out to be cheaper for individual transactions, right? So I like to experiment. I think it's important to experiment and learn about the space and to continue to keep up with everything that's happening. So that's why I think it's important to practice and to bridge over and to use all these different protocols. But the ZKsync team also said that they will be issuing a token for ZKsync. So it's possible that bridging over may make you eligible for that token. I don't know. They haven't said what metrics they're going to be using to decide who gets the token. But in any case, it's still interesting and it's still kind of fun to experiment. Okay, so let's go ahead and bridge over to ZKsync. We're going to go on zksync.io. We're going to open the wallet. We're going to connect your wallet. I'm using MetaMask. So we are going to be adding funds. I'm going to add 0.2 ETH. You could add whatever you like. Oh, we're going to select our token. I'm going to add 0.2 ETH. We're going to add funds. So I've talked about this before in another video, but you want to go into all the details here. See this max priority fee, sometimes they make it really high. It doesn't have to be this high. You're kind of overpaying. You're overpaying here if they do that. And sometimes MetaMask just does that. So you want to turn that into 2 GUI. And the max fee you could pay is, you want to make it more than the, so you go to here, right now the base fee is 110. You want to make it more than this. I like to make it more than this so that I can guarantee my spot in the blockchain. Right. I like to wait. We're going to confirm. I'm using my ledger. Always use a hardware wallet for safety. So we're going to accept. So it takes about 5 minutes to bridge over. And the great part about ZKsync is actually they said it also takes 10 minutes to bridge back. Now on optimistic rollups, I believe it takes 1 week to get back, which is an issue. There are solutions for that that are out now, but generally there are third-party kind of protocols that allow exchanges like that. So we're going to wait for this to go through, and I'll get right back to you. So it looks like our funds went through. It only took a few minutes. It was pretty quick. So right now ZKsync is in like the early stages, and you could really only do payment transfers like on Gitcoin grants, and there's also an exchange where we can use zigzag. So and you could also make NFTs. We're going to use zigzag. zigzag an exchange, and there may be an airdrop using zigzag. I'm not sure. You know, you could do this at your own risk. Everything is risky here. So we're going to connect our wallet. So it's going to ask you to sign a transaction saying that you own this wallet. You're going to sign. Now, what it also is you need to spend $15 to activate your account, so just keep that in mind. It's 0.003 ETH. We're going to sign this message too. You only need to do this once, and then you should be good to go. So that went through. We are ready to go. The volume isn't that big, but still pretty good. So all we're going to do is I'm going to sell a small amount of ETH just to get going, right? As you can see, they took out 0.003 ETH from me. We're going to sell. So we're going to do this. We're going to sell to USDT. I'm going to sign this message. So each trade is $1. Keep that in mind too. And let's see our order here. And our order went through. Okay. So as you can see, I have 86 USDT here. Like I said, it's possible you may get a token from Zigzag. It's possible you may get a ZKsync token. Nobody knows. I don't know. So all this stuff is new. All this stuff is risky. Keep that in mind. Don't, you know, put as much funds as you're willing to, you know, completely lose. But this is probably where the future is headed. This is probably where long-term the Ethereum community is headed. We're going to be mostly transacting on layer 2s, on ZKsync or Arbitrum or something along those lines. So enjoy experimenting, make your trades, and I hope you make all the money and take all the wealth. All right, good luck. If you have any questions, let me know.